What else does it mean to have a champion mentality to you? I know that you talk about this a lot. What are the principles that you rely on for that?
Again, something that definitely elevated over time. I literally just put that on a shirt once because it sounded cool. And I was like, oh, fuck, like this, there's more to this. And I think the biggest thing was, originally it was like just winning. And it evolved into just like a no quit mentality. It's accepting these fears I have, this doubt I have, this everything that goes through my mind. But regardless of that, not quitting and not giving up on myself. No matter how hard is the time of what I'm going through and whatever shit I feel, I'm going to still put in the same work regardless of how I feel. And that's a champion mentality, because a champion's not controlled by their outside circumstances. They control their own mind inside and how they act, and then the world goes on around them. It was a huge aspect of that. And I'm also now leaning into, I really think like greatness and champions not only elevate themselves, but the people around them. And I think you are put into a position where you can help whether your close people around you, people who follow you, people who look up to you, whatever it might be, anyone in your life. You're in a position now of greatness where you can elevate others up to a higher level, and being able to inspire them, bring them up to be better people is part of what makes you great, rather than just this selfish act of being the best for yourself.
Why is it important to not let anyone hear you complain? I've heard you talk about this.
It's more so, that's a quote I took, that was an old quote. I think I've accepted that one a little bit more, but it's more so just not living in the negativity. You know, life's gonna get suck, but the more you focus your perception on it, you know, the way you see the world is what the world is. If I choose to be like, you know, today sucks, I'm tired, I don't want to do cardio, I'm fucking 2 weeks out eating 1,500 calories, like this sucks. If that's what I'm talking about, that's all I'm gonna live in. I'm gonna be like, bodybuilding sucks, prep sucks, why do I do this? But if I'm like, this suffering is literally what's going to make me great, and it's going to bring me that amazing moment on stage and all these memories of everything, and this, like, it's pushing me to these limits that I know make me feel proud of myself, and all these things. If I focus more on the positive side of things, I'm going to enjoy the reality regardless of the change. The circumstances can be the exact same, but your perception changes everything about how you feel about it. And I think a lot of people who are successful or who are bodybuilders usually kind of tap out because they make it seem like this miserable thing. Like, oh fuck, I have to start dieting. Oh, I gotta do cardio. And then you're just like complaining about it. And why would you want to do anything you complain about every day? Rather than understanding that it's a choice, and the beautiful things that come from it are what you should be focusing on, and it leads to more progressive growth.
He did an episode with Tim Ferriss, and he was talking to Tim about the way that him and his son reframed the weather. And he was saying that a lot of parents will say to their son or daughter, we can't go outside to play today because it's raining. Isn't it a shame that we can't go outside to play because it's raining? Which puts all of the power outside.
Into the weather, yeah.
Correct. All of the power is outside. So him and his son have worked very hard on saying things like, what a beautiful day, it's raining outside, we should go outside and play in the rain. Yeah. And I think that there's so much wonderful insight in that reframe that he's giving. Yeah, and it seems like it's the same.
Definitely, yeah. And there's an example, I don't really talk about it because it sounds a little fucked up to say, but when I was young, I used to always look at the clock and see 9/11. I don't know why, but I would look at it and it would say 9/11, and I would be like, fuck, like something's bad gonna happen. And I would worry like that. I'm like, and I was a little kid at the time, and I don't know if it was just like manifesting it, but I would like every day for a while I'd look at the clock and that would be the time. And then when I was growing up, I was like, instead of like constantly living and like thinking this is bad, why don't I switch that? Instead of me fearing the number now every time I see it, because I still see it all the time, it was like, okay, like people died for this, but like our country is still like standing, people are still strong. Instead of now making them death and ruining my day, why don't I see it as good luck? You know, this is like a good luck moment. So for me, like I'm on the right path. Like people see 11/11, I see this, and this means I'm just moving in the right direction.
9/11 is a good luck moment for you.
If you choose for it to be, it's just your perception. Okay, and now I see it, I'm like, fuck yeah, we're on track, let's go. And instead of me being like something's gonna happen, I feel better about it. And it's just reframing your mind, you know?